me, I love Mondays. Don't forget that. Rise and grind every Thursday, every Monday, bright and early. Almost too early. It's 6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. I could still be asleep, but instead, I'm up playing EverQuest, and I'll tell you what, I love it. I love Mondays. I love EverQuest. I enjoy EverQuest. I got my coffee in hand. I'm gonna get all caffeinated up. I didn't even check if anybody's in the zone first. I saw a bat and I started pulling. It's the egg hunt the 10th way. He's got the eye of the tiger. I got a good feeling about this one. Egg hunt the 9th was good, but egg hunt the 10th. He's out of this world. Level 7 already. Only what, 6.5 hours deep? Not bad. I think that's good. This is the first egg with the full timer. We didn't have the timer from the beginning for any other egg hunt run. We can estimate. We can look back at the footage, total it up, you know? Get some, like, data scientists on it. Really analyze, chart, graph, plot it out. It can be figured out retroactively, but this one, we got the benefit. We got the benefit of no doubt. Damn. What's this back gotta do that? Do me like that. We're doing okay. 87. 88. 90. Alright. I was able to sneak a little sit in. That's what that 90. Do I kite it? Do I shoot it? Do I give up? Like, the fight's too close. I'm losing. Can't lose. Stakes are too high. Archery 3. I think I just bail on it. I think we just start over. This is... It's only blue, but sometimes blue... You know, it's a struggle quest. I don't have the weapon I want. I don't have... A lot of things I don't have yet. I think I probably just zone it. Things can go way south on the bat fight because it can stun you. Yeah. I'll take one more swing if it's a big... If it's a tenor... Alright, hold on. Maybe we take it back out the valley. I'm actually winning now. Ugh. I hate these close fights. I really do. Oh, stun me. Alright, time to zone. If I can. I kind of fucked around a little too much. I was stupid. I gotta watch out for these first pull of the day. How many times does it go bad on the first pull of the day? Alright, first pull of the day is over. I didn't die. It's okay. Gives us time to, you know, sip the coffee. Let the caffeine take hold. Let it start, you know, coursing through the veins. Plenty of opportunity to bind wound. These are crucial skill ups in a crucial era of the egg hunt existence. And it's an awkward existence, right? Level 7. You're like, little, not a little. You're too strong for the noob yard. Straight up. There's nothing for you. You're too weak for most of the crossroads, most of the G-phase zone line area. Definitely too weak for chessboard. Probably not doing any goblin camps because the shaman will kill you. Even the bandits in G-Fey right now are a little out of reach. They all repopped as, well, they were yellow at 6. Maybe they're even now. So, maybe we go back to that. It was 2 yellow, 1 white. So now it could be 2 white, 1 blue. Not great, but I think you could probably split it up. My point is, it's awkward. Not a lot of spots for me right now. Probably start trying to break into Crushbone, but we know Crushbone can be hard even at 10. That entryway there. I'm only 7, so like only 7, and I don't have the weapon I want, which would be any two-hander. I have not quite gotten there yet. Best I found was a 536. That's not good. So I got my work cut out for me. All right, sit in mid. All right, back at it. I shot 5 arrows at that bat. Got an archery skill up. I call that a fair trade. I need money for arrows. I'm flat broke, scraping the bottom. I bought the bow. I was able to buy 12 arrows. Not even a whole stack. Like a bow and 1 stack of arrows is that's pretty poor. You know, you're struggle questing for sure. 12 arrows though? I think I could have bought 1 more, but that felt unlucky. You know what I mean? I went with 12 and I saved 8 copper for the next time. Still got it. Or no, it was only 6 copper. Never mind. I could not have bought an extra one. It was 12. That's really what I had. Had it in me. But what I'm thinking is next time I make a trip across there, definitely get more arrows. Like I need to make money to get arrows right now. Kind of main goal stuff. I mean, obviously main goal is still another weapon, but crag chick. Might be able to get some XP from that crag chick. No green XP at this level. I should be able to get. What's going on yonder, Wiley? How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, yonder, Wiley. You able to throw some guild tags around sometime soon? Doesn't have to be today, but I'm thinking I wouldn't mind getting Egg Hunt tagged back up again. You know, I'm trying to put in at least a good 40-hour grind on this guy. At least. I would love to go even further. Baby steps, though. Baby steps. Hanging in there. Jeez. Just goes to show you how bad a round can go. Yeah. It wasn't even the worst possible round. I could have got hit twice while I was stunned. Only got hit once lightly. Got one easy on me. These bats are tough. Another easy round. Stun plus easy round. Like, could be worse. Back to... I know it to be so true. I almost want to just bail even though I'm winning. These things are... Ugh, there's a big round plus a stun. Plus another big round. That's what can happen. That's how it goes. And after that, I'm not ahead anymore. After 1 round. I don't know. I don't know about this bat. I couldn't beat it the first time, so I tried again. Figured I got some skill ups. Got that Fippy Dark Paw Spirit. Let's try it again. I don't think so, though. I really don't. It'd be one thing if I had critical hits. You know, all I need is that good crit. Set me ahead a couple rounds. Not yet, not yet. It's the awkward levels. It's the real awkward levels. Too awkward. Dark blue bat kicking my ass. Well, what time are you talking about? You talking about right now? Or when you around? Cause that's no rush. It's no rush. Oh shit, we got it. I just had to take it less serious. I was taking it too serious and it was hard. Start chatting with my buddy, all of a sudden, that just falls apart. Hard fought. Hard fought, bat. A little bit of XP. After a fight like that, after having to, you know, I didn't almost die, but having a med back full, lose a bunch of XP again, or HP again, you'd think you'd get a lot of XP, but this is EverQuest. You gotta really work for it. Nothing good comes easy, and XP, that's good. That's good. So every little bit helps, and my cope in this situation is always the same, right? There's that little bit that you don't see, right? Filling up the beginning of the first bubble. That's almost like filling up the end of the last bubble. You know, you got to really tuck the XP in all the corners. You know, you don't see results right away. It takes a real long time. Now we see results. That's good. That's good. Let's not judge dark blue kills at level 7 based on that. Let's wait. Let's see a whole kill. No corners to tuck into. That's my cope on it anyway. good to have a plan, right? I think my plan: large snakes, large spiders. That's the plan. Bats, a little tough. A little tough. And that dark blue one, that's like as low as they come. Like I still see like, I think yellow bats even. There's an even bat. There's a blue bat, but let me avoid the bats. Definitely avoid the basilisks. Not messing with those for a long time. Maybe when I get a shiny brass shield, I might feel brave enough for that. Or a two-hander. Where's my two-hander at? But I saw spiders. Saw some spiders moving around, and that's exactly what I want. Large snake. You can get it too. Large snake is like not good money. I need money. But I need XP too. So many of the things around here don't drop money. Right? Crag chicks. They're like the boss mob of the noob yard. And what are you looking for? What are you fighting for? 8 copper. Like, if you're lucky, you get 8 copper off one of those things because they drop a claw. Non-stackable. Snakes, like nothing good off them. Spiders are like your best bet. And I guess in theory, you get a cracked staff from a skeleton, but I wasn't seeing much luck with any sort of weapon drops off skellies. But I think I just got unlucky for, you know, 6+ hours. That can happen. Skelly hit me hard. Stun. Oh yeah, how much XP from that spider? Oh, not bad, not bad. It was an easy one. There was a snake, not a spider. So, like I was saying, spiders would be good money because they can drop some silk. They could drop the poison sacks. They could, you know, the legs aren't much. The eyes, I don't think are anything crazy either. But I'll take whatever I can get. I got room in my bags. Very willing to pick up trash loot and bring it to a vendor. There's a vendor right over there. Fine. More than willing to do that. Basilisks don't really drop shit. Chessboard skellies don't drop money. Might drop like a rusty weapon or some bone chips, but they don't drop money. No pockets. Dwarf skeleton? Does have pockets. He'll drop a little coin. Nothing crazy. Bandits drop a little coin. But the big money maker in Butcher Block, back in my day being, you know, slightly after Classic, really, I did dabble in the true era, but you know, I was pretty young. Barely knew how to type. During Classic, I definitely did not know how to type. That's like when I probably learned in Kunark. Necessity. But anyways, my point. What was my point? Oh, my point was Butcher Block is like a good money zone in a lot of eras because those aqua goblins, or actually I think a lot of the goblins, right, drop like stuff at vendors really well. I forget if it was like their heads or their brains or what, both. You're like stacking loot if you're fighting in Butcher Block. In certain eras. But we're not in that era. We don't get any of that stuff. Goblins are, you know, like a skeleton. They'll give you a little something something, but I ain't much. Don't do it. Don't do it, Skelly. That was a little bit of a nail biter. But no pain, no gain. You know, I don't got gains on that. How many bandages? A couple more. Use those up, and then I'm gonna rest. How much money was that? 1 gold, 2 silver. That was worth it. Yeah. Some gains. It'll buy me a few arrows. Once I get enough arrows, I can kill a scarab. Once I kill scarabs, maybe get the green armor that I so desire. Complete the build once again. That's good skill ups, though. Rest up. Alright, refilled my coffee. Refilled the HP, huh? All that takes is time. Band-aids help. All out of band-aids. You can only get up to 50% with the band-aids. So you're still waiting. Higher level you are, more HP you have. There is a point where you start getting more regen, right? I forget what level it is for dwarves. When it goes from really low to pretty low regen. But that's just how it goes. Not like unique to dwarves. I think pretty much everything has low regen. Really makes you think about your actions, right? It gives you time. It gives you a little timeout after everything. Really think about what you did to get you to this point. Got a weapon. It'd be cool if that's like a two-handed weapon. I don't think it is, but could be an upgrade. Very least it'll sell for some silver. Hopefully more. Oh, I see a spider. That's what I want. And goblins are good too. I see 2 spiders. Spider each direction. Same axe. Alright. Can't go too crazy. I still got a med. Go a little crazy. Hey, Phobos, what's going on? We're just gonna start over here. I love Mondays. Rise and grind. Approaching the 7-hour mark. Egg hunt is level 7. So, on average, an hour per level for the first 7 levels sounds reasonable to estimate. You know, I don't know exactly how long the breakdown was. I feel like some of these levels took longer than others. I feel like 6 was a pretty long one. It's just awkward. Not as much killable target that reward you. Oh, feeble poison. You put in for a ride. I think I saw the Discord notification. Yeah. if I get a little time after the stream before I go, if you're still up at 8 a.m. yonder, Wiley, that'd be my right now I'm locked in, I'm clocked in. I gotta do this egg. I gotta roll on. This egg gotta roll. I got so much time to make up over here. 7 hours deep, so if I want to get to where the last egg hunt was, maybe 35 hours away if we keep a good pace, something like that. 36 hours away. Like, there's a lot of work to be done. I could get that. I can get that. Couple weeks. Give it a couple weeks. Who knows? Maybe we get some sort of emergent strategy. Really change the way egg hunt progresses. Who knows? Alright, feeble. Well, how bad's the feeble? Wasn't so bad. It's less damage than the weak poison, it seems like. Feeble might be the lowest poison there is. I don't know. I see, Yonder Wiley, do you see what I see? I have a friend on. I'm thinking stop by the bandit camp while I'm here. It's gonna be a blue, and I'm hoping 2 even cons, but maybe 1 or 2 of them are still yellow. I don't know. I don't know exactly. But I do know that I'd like them split. You know, I could. It'd be helpful because these are great. Like, this is like the ideal camp for this level if you can get it split and keep it split. Can't do that. It's gonna be tough, but besides splitting the camp, other hard part is finding the camp. It's so misty out here. I'm getting better at it. You know? It's like I don't use the map, so you gotta use your feelings. There's not too many landmarks. It's just misty forest. Sparse trees everywhere you look. It all kind of looks the same. But so you gotta go like, I've been going too long without seeing this thing. I must have passed it. Let's turn around. Okay. Even con, yellow con. So that means somebody was here since I was here. Somebody was here last night killing these things. Definitely, because one of these would be blue, because it was even to me at level 6. I dinged and left. Or I left and dinged. And when I left, it was yellow, yellow, white. So this is a different mix. Definitely. No tinfoil hat required. That being said, maybe it's an easier one, potentially. Probably not. No, definitely not. But I came here to just give it a quick split attempt and buy arrows. That's what I came for. If I can kill the first one, it's a better situation than it would have been, right? I think. I don't know. I guess it depends if the old ones were a higher yellow or a lower yellow. Either way, I came here for arrows. The split attempt is just something on the way. Small detour. Hill ate that arrow. Try to get it down to like 90 would be nice. Maybe. Maybe we got it there. But anyway, I had a nice split last night. Pulled all three of them in the zone line. I beat one of them up a little bit. Came back out, and all three of them were separate. It was like a conga line, but like spaced out. Beautiful. Beautiful. I was able to kill two different pops. One of them was yellow. I left it alone. And then the repops were just all high level. So I was just like, okay, well that was a good split, but I'm done. Made it worse. Alright, let's see what we're looking at here. I'm figuring I'd probably just go buy the arrows and get back to Butcher Block, or maybe we go look at what Crush Bone's looking like, but it can be really sketchy if you get it sucks. Get high level orcs at the zone line, you know? One more chance. If I can loot this rusty spear, that's another, what, at least half a stack of arrows. Probably like a whole stack of arrows. Right, see what they do. Maybe they shake up a little bit. Yeah, they did not split up in the slightest. One more try. Oh, never mind. Out of arrow. One more try. Even though if I do split it, I probably don't have the HP to kill it anymore. Don't have the arrows to emergency kite. It's probably bad. I'm gonna buy the arrows real quick and then run back out. Try to catch if they're split, they'll still be split all the way back to camp. I got enough time. Maybe. At least I know my way now. Ugh, my sit. I had too much momentum when I sat. It stood me back up. Slowed me up. Slowed me up a couple seconds there. Alright, good. Actually got a few stacks there. Now I can't afford band-aids, I can't afford... I mean, I couldn't afford the halberd anyway, but I'm even further from affording the halberd, but it's worth it. Worth it. Need these arrows. Arrows will... With that many arrows, I can probably kite a scarab. I don't know. Maybe not with my archery skill, but I will get skill ups. Swish, what's going on? Listen, it's Egg Hunt the 10th. Got the Eye of the Tiger, and I got a good feeling about this one. A real good feeling about this egg. Egg Hunt the 9th's demise was not very satisfying to me. But listen, if I didn't delete for that, then am I even playing hardcore? Like that's why EverQuest Hardcore is so extreme. That's just a perfect example of it. And you know, it is what it is. This time I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna play smarter. I'm not gonna put myself in a predicament where I even client crash. You know? I know what combination of buttons does the yeah, thank you for that tag. There we go. Now we're talking. I thought I was maybe gonna catch these bandits on the way back to their camp. Not. I got a little off track from their path. I mean, if I used maps, yeah, I could look at the map. I could figure out what a beeline in between Belwith and the bandit camp was. But what fun would that be? I like fumbling around in the mist. Like if, you know, just rolling around like an egg on the hill. I got my guild tag. Oh, there we go. There's the bandit camp. Now where's the bandits? They beat me. Oh, yeah, they beat me back. All right, well, I looked at these. I came, I saw, I figured, no. How about that? We just, we keep it pushing. Back to Butcher Block. I can kite a Scarab. I think that's my play. What I would really like to see is just a Skelly with a halberd. You know? I'm not getting hooked up right now. At all. I'm getting denied. I got the rusty axe, though. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. 5 damage, 36 delay. What's a ratio? I don't even know. It's gonna be tough. If I can't find another weapon, this is a really putting the real struggle in struggle quest. Like, I know, Swish. There's some runs that I got so blessed with the early, even the two-hand sword, the rusty two-hand sword, is a huge get that really, you know, enables the warrior to succeed. Conscript, I'm over here wishing. I'm wishing I got a rusty axe at least. I'd upgrade a little. Your eyes gleam with madness when you get a halberd on a low level pet class. Oh yeah. It's just one of those things. I haven't seen a cracked staff. I haven't seen a worn great staff. I haven't seen a rusty two-hand hammer. I haven't seen a rusty two-hand sword. I haven't seen a rusty long sword. I haven't seen a rusty scimitar. But the thing about rusty scimitars, I feel like that's not a big thing out here, it seems like. It used to be. P99 Red, you'd see rusty scimitars every zone. Now I feel like some zones are just like off the scimitar list, which is weird. Of all zones, you'd think this one would have one. That one would have one. Someone went around and killed anything using a weapon. It could be. Conscript, honestly. I could be getting denied over here. They said this egg hunt's got it too easy. We better up the struggle. Turn it up. It is what it is. I know, Scimitar's peak fashion. I liked it in the swamp, too. It looks so good in a troll's hand because it's big. You know what I mean? You loot it. The skelly's hold that's tiny. You put it in the troll's hand. It's like, bam, there it is. Anyway, this spider's gonna be. Ooh, an orc runner. Orc centurion. Can I hit this? I don't know why I want to fight two things at once so bad right now. I can. Oh, I'm out of arrow. Oh, fuck. Right, I didn't equip it. Oh, shit. Uh-oh, we got another player in my range. Who's that? Oh, it's you. Yeah, tagging up. Well, I'm planning on putting in the work, putting in the hours. We're doing it. We're doing it. So the Orc Centurion stops being like sprint mode once you pull it. Seems like he was running normal speed after me, but it seems like he was running faster before. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that he's running and not walking. He just seems fast. I don't know what it is. But he's dead. I want to check the corpse for a belt. Whatever. You got your new mouse to fix the right click problem? Nice. So it was like actual heart. Okay. Hey, I'm glad it worked. Dwarf skeleton. Big hit. I should probably save my arrows for the beetle, though, to be honest. I guess I could shoot a little. Alright, let's see. Last skelly got real spicy. I got complacent, like I could stand here and finish it off, and it dealt more damage to me in those couple rounds. Hey, what's going on, One Girl Army? This is no yoking matter, the dude says. Yeah, I know, right? We gotta roll on. We gotta egg roll this. It's been quite the journey so far. I had a close call. I did have one close call. Maybe two. Maybe two. I know I limped out of the zone last night. I forget what I was fighting, if it was a bandit, if it was a bat. Something really almost ended the run because it got one more hit on me as I was zoning, and I went from like crawling to like super crawl. The second monitor, yeah, okay, so I set everything up and it was perfect. I had the chat. You notice I'm using past tense here, so you know there's a little problem coming. I just gotta figure out why EverQuest is doing weird stuff. Either if I have it full screen on the one monitor, it's perfect. Except if I move the mouse to the second monitor, it what's it called? Goes back to windowed mode. So I think there's some sort of yeah, there's a solution to that. And I was live when this started happening. So I just ended up turning off the second monitor, going back to one monitor until I figured it out. Hardcore self-found on a chanter. Ooh, honestly, that sounds kind of fun. If you can get to level, what level you get, Charm? 8 or something? But yeah, so I was live. I couldn't figure it out at the time. But if I'm playing windowed mode, which is what I've been doing, so I know windowed mode works fine, it was too dark. For some reason, the gamma slider, it was like acting like it was on full dark mode, or even, yeah, fully dark on the gamma slider, maybe even worse. And if it didn't matter, it wasn't actually, it was at 100%, and moving it didn't change anything. It would look fine on OBS, so the stream was getting the proper gamma, but I wasn't, and I couldn't see. I was trying to play in the dark like that, and it was not. It didn't get me killed. I got myself killed other ways. Not on Egg Hunt. I was playing Ruby. It was Sunday, right? Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2026, number 23. I was trying to not play Egg Hunt. I was trying to do like group content, but I ended up playing Egg Hunt later in the stream. I think people broke for breakfast. So I was like, perfect opportunity for me to do what the Egg Hunt thing. But it's just because I got a lot of time to make up for, right? I want to get right back to where Egg Hunt the 9th was, and that's gonna take like the equivalent of a full week's work to do, right? Like a full, if you did this as a full-time job, it would be a whole week to get back from now. Like I worked this weekend and now I'm putting in a full week. That would be where Egg Hunt the 9th was. And that's rough, you know? It makes me think maybe this is crazy. But whatever. We're past that point now. I'm committed. I'm committed to the bit. I'm trying to really do it. I want to get back to where I was. And where I was, not like physically, but like the state of build. The build was nice. Had the halberd. Good start. Had the full scarab set, the 3 pieces, right? Boots, BP hat. Nice. Real good fashion. Pretty sweet for a little dwarf. And then I had the pair of Taskmaster earrings. It's 2 AC each. It's not much, but it's honest work. And then the 2 Derv rings. You know, I was intercontinental when I had the Derv rings on too. It was beautiful. I want to get back to that. Until I feel like I can't even rest until I'm back to that. I'm so determined. I got that Fippy Dark Paw. I got that dog in me. Oh, and also the shiny brass shield, right? It was a good little alternative. Gave me a little boost in magic resist. Again, not much. But I think when all was said and done, between my level, shiny brass shield, and the pixie pickles, I went and saw Boomba the Big. I put some pixie pickles in the bag, and I was able to, in a pinch, put them in the top slot, force feed myself, put them in the top slot, get 1 extra magic resist. It would put me up to 49, right? That was pretty good. Those dual wield shield skill ups. I know. What was up with that? Dude, that's weird, right? I don't remember that ever being a thing. Using the shield. But then again, I don't think I ever used a shield leveling up. So maybe it was always a thing and I'm just not familiar. I must have used a shield at some point. Leveling up, but just one of those I did. I used a shield leveling up. I must have. But I guess once you have dual wield, that goes out the window. You start dual wielding. if you're doing the one-hand thing, right? I don't know. It's just, to me, it goes against what the definition of dual wielding is, right? Like, that's not really what you're doing if you got the shield. Anyways, came back to butcher block with a bunch of arrows. And I said I was gonna kite beetle. And I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. I didn't know these dwarf skellies were indifferent. You have technically something in each hand. And I could see it working if it was one of those, you know, it looks like a shield, but it's really a weapon, like the spike shield. I think I used one of those leveling up, if anything. I thought that was badass. Does Goblin got anything in his hand? I feel like a Goblin's a good pit stop. Fight a Goblin. In a safe area. If it doesn't have Sow. There's a lot of asterisks to that broad statement of I can fight a Goblin. Well, there's a Sow speed one that just... It ran right by this area. Like, while I was over here, it was over there. Holy shit. That was a little tight. That's the one that ends so many of my runs. We gotta look at the data sometimes. I'm always talking about, we look at the data, we dig through, we analyze, we chart it, we plot it, right? I want to see egg hunts deaths. I gotta go through, I already started a spreadsheet. This is nerd alert. Nerd alert. You thought I was, if you didn't know if I was immersed or not, I made a spreadsheet for, that I'm going to fill in with almost like an egg hunt scorecard. I'm going to figure some stuff out because it's all on the permanent record. Alright, good luck. We can see. Hey, Schmo Knight. It's real big egg hours. Who up? Who up rolling their egg? We're just getting started over here, if you couldn't guess. I'm only we're approaching the 7.5 hour mark. I'm falling behind the 1 hour per level average, right? But I think I've been falling behind that. Oh no, not the egg hunt spreadsheet. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I'll do it. I'm gonna get conditional formatting on there. Yeah. Oh. Don't make me. But anyway, this is the first of the egg lineage that's blessed with the timer running from the start, right? Egg Hunt the Ninth had the timer for a good chunk of the run, but not from the start. Now we got the timer from the start, so it's like, it's on. It's on. We're making splits. We're making, you know? We're going to quantify struggle. Right, even con Scarab. Is that my best option? Honestly, at level 7? Let me look at what level Giant Scarabs even range. Yeah, level 7's the lowest level these things pop at, so. That's what I'm looking for. That's my guy. Let's do an arrow count here. I think I got like almost 100. I got 93 arrows. Is that enough? Another even con. Which one's the lucky one with the pristine BP? I'm thinking this one. Pristine BP, cracked BP, and 2 legs. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not even waiting for full HP because I need to bow kite this like fully. I can't handle face tanking Scarab right now. They stun. I don't think they double attack, but they stun for sure. And they just hit hard. For me. For a little egg, they hit pretty hard. But they're slow as shit, so, you know? Use it to our advantage. Get some archery skill ups at the very least. If I can't kill this, if I get this, like, low and run out of steam, I'm gonna be so sad. But I think at that point, I'll sweat it out for another half hour if I have to. I'll run, I'll sit, you know? I'll do what I gotta do. Get it done. This lack of skill ups. I find this lack of archery skill disturbing. So I had 93 arrows, so I can't miss 93 times in a row, right? Surely. That can't happen. There we go, another hit. No skill ups, though. Archery 4, there we go. I just had to complain about it. The moral of the story. Skill 4 at 4, yep. Let's go. My biggest threat while doing this, right? The, like, danger. It's relatively safe. If I don't run out of arrows, I can kill this thing. It's slow. It's just, you know, keep it at a distance. Easy enough. But my danger would be getting careless. Running it by a guard would, you know, probably get the scarab killed. But it could potentially get me killed if I, you know, shoot my shot and it happens to hit the guard instead of the... You know, that's the real danger here. I'm my own worst enemy, so I'm just not going to put myself in that predicament. I might not be Egg Hunt the Ninth, but I should know better too, you know what I mean? Burnt Goat. He dinged level 17 at like 42 hours, and then at 42:42 I crashed, and when I came back I was dead. Yeah. That sucked. It's just a real disappointing end to an epic run, but if anything, it's only strengthened my resolve. I'm so determined. It was on YouTube. Yep. So, I'm gonna make like a compilation of all this stuff. Yeah, so we can all enjoy the Egg Hunt lineage. Get caught up in the lore. No forgiveness for anything. Franken Beans, what's going on? I gave it a long, hard thought, even before this happened, and I decided to call it Struggle Quest. Right? Every decision needs to favor the struggle. Right? I'm not buying anything from vendors that isn't, you know, naturally spawned on that vendor anymore. You know, like some of the previous runs, I was a little more lenient, but no, this was my first Link death, and I just straight deleted it right away without a thought because, you know, Santa Claus don't give breaks. It's it's not fair, but I guess that's hardcore EverQuest, right? If it was fair, it would be... What's next? Reasonable? What else do we expect from this? Oh yeah. If I die in PvP, I delete. If I die Link dead, I delete. If I guess that's, you know, if I die doing anything, I delete. If I get trained, I'll delete, but I'm just trying to exist. I'm trying to roll on. Nobody's bothered Egg Hunt the 10th yet. I know. I had to open my mouth and jinx it. Nobody has. I haven't seen a single ounce of static. Not like Egg Hunt the 9th. Egg Hunt the 9th had a lot of static. Egg Hunt the 8th, I don't think lived long enough to see any static. Right, the dude, exactly. Now we keep it simple. I don't want the rule sheet to be long or complicated. You know me. I'm always like too long didn't read. I want it to be like just delete no exceptions. You know what I mean? I don't want any asterisks. I don't want any like special cases. Just delete. Honestly, it brings me back to my favorite part of EverQuest, which is low level. So it's a blessing. I love this shit. I live for this shit. I really think I could do better than a bubble and a half into level 7 by 7.5 hours. I really think I can do better. I've been not blessed. This run has been a true struggle. You see, I don't even have the cloth armor to fill out. I don't have the weapon that I want. I just got a rusty axe. But I went and bought the bow, bought some arrows, killing my first scarab, and you know, we will carry on. But anyway, speaking of having time to think about this stuff, just like I thought about what I would do if I went Link Dead and how I would definitely just delete, and then I got to do it. I thought long and hard about why am I doing it, and I guess I'm trying to prove a point, right? I don't know what the point is. The point might be that I'm absolutely bonkers. I've lost my mind, but I'm gonna keep doing this. Like I'm not gonna do it every stream. Like every stream is not gonna be egg hunt, but I'm gonna keep the gas on the egg hunt pedal. You know what I mean? Like consistently. I'm on TikTok like daily now, grinding away, rolling along. And if I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube too. For all the people that are like, it's too zoomed in, I can't see. It's like, okay, you got full screen over there. You don't see the vision of TikTokified EverQuest, and that's fine. But you know, I'm not changing my UI. I love my UI. It's perfect. I was actually crashing out on the Sunday stream because my UI changed, and it was actually because in my struggle to fix the gamma, I changed my video mode, and I didn't change it back. And I thought I broke all my UIs, but really it was just once I changed the resolution, they went back. Like that old saying, your horsey's mistake is your mistake. Yeah, yeah. Like that old saying in Arrested Development. It's a shoddy craftsman who blames his tools, and then he leans on the cornballer and burns his hand, and he's like, piece of shit cornballer. Remember? Yeah, it's like that. It's like that old saying, too. Oh yeah, first scarab down. No loot. No loot. But I got good XP. We're 30% in. And it took more than 7.5 hours. I was rounding up before. I know. I looked at the thing and it's like 2.25 bubble, and I called it 2.5 bubbles. That's real optimistic of me, you know? Let's be real. Let's be real about that for a sec. Where's the skellies with the halberd, though, for real? Well, we're talking about real. Alright, good money on that one. I mean, I guess. Not great. I forgot to buy a... what's it called? Sewing kit. I had a sewing kit last run. I was able to make... I think I successfully made 0 bandages during the whole run, but I did get some tailoring skill up. Maybe? So you know, I'd like to think that was a win. I'll do it again. The Pokemon song with Egg Hunt. I gotta see how. I gotta hear it. Egg Hunt's he's pretty cool. I like him. I really didn't think I would like hardcore EverQuest. And I'm borderline obsessed at this point. Ishiwatari, you haven't heard? We're Rise and Grind. Remember how every Thursday morning I did a Rise and Grind? I used to, right? I still do. But I also added Monday. I call it I Love Mondays. Rise and Grind. About to be back on the job site. You know? Weekend's over. Get up and get it. But first, you know, no morning is complete without a little you know, champion status. We gotta get in there. We gotta get locked in, get clocked in, and get rewarded for our diligence, right? Keep our nose to the grindstone, really. You know, you conquer Norath. Earth is no problem, right? The real world's no problem after you conquered Norath all morning. Everything else is it's easy. Rip Von Skelto, it's Monday, yeah. I love Mondays. I do. I had a good weekend. They're always too short. Always the weekend's always too short, but you know. Back to it, back at it. It was hot last week at the end of the week. Now it's cool the beginning of this week, so it's like a clean slate, a fresh start. As an unemployed person, you love Mondays too? Oh, yeah, there you go. No, for real though, I appreciate the new week. It the weekend's always one day too short, for real. Ah, man, I was gonna kill that scarab. Ah, man, that was the one with the carapace. Probably. Okay, no, that other one was by Crossroads. Let's just keep it pushing. I had 93 arrows, and now I'm at 29 arrows. So I shot a lot of arrows to do that. I don't think I could do it again without restocking arrows. Which is unfortunate, because I don't think I can restock arrows until I kill a bunch more stuff and make more money. I'm a little broke for that. I need a core flunk. I need like a dark blue core flunk with a bronze two-hand hammer or something. Or a even better, a bronze two-hand sword for me. That would be beautiful. Or any bronze weapon, because I could sell it and be set for probably till level 8 worth of arrows, you know? Oh, the new EQ2 server. So I have been hit up about this. There's going to be like a PvP server, I think, right? Or is it PvP? I don't know the specifics. Frankenbeans, we got to keep our eye on this. This is interesting development. I did play EQ2 at its launch. I was super duper pumped. I know I've talked about this on stream before, but I even pre-ordered and got the character creation CD at like EB Games, or maybe it was GameStop, but I think it was Electronics Boutique. You know, way back then. And I installed it and I made my character and I was so freaking pumped. And then when I played, I just didn't feel the spark. And I never got into it, and I never really stuck with it. I probably canceled my subscription within a month, unfortunately, which, you know, just like World of Warcraft or whatever, I missed out on its golden age. I missed out on its peak, kind of like willingly. And to me, I think I've thought about this. I've, you know, self-reflected. I think the problem for me was the name, right? You call something EverQuest 2, you're setting the bar really high. And I don't know if anything could have lived up to the expectations I put on a game called EverQuest 2. You know, if it was called like Adventures in Norath or so, you know, or whatever, like, okay. Is that a game? I don't. That sounds like it's already probably a game, but you know what I'm saying. If they called it something else, I probably would have like definitely loved it. Instead, I was like, meh. Just never. It just never. You know. I know a lot of people had a lot of fun in it though. People who know what I like have told me that I would have had fun too, and I believe them. It's just one of those things that at the time I didn't get into. So, that being said, maybe this is my chance. A new opportunity. See what all the fuss was about. Blue bat. Blue chick. Green chick. Blue bat. I think what I do... I gotta make some money so I can buy more arrows. I gotta keep kiting scarabs. It's really good XP. I think it's good to kill stuff that's a little above my weight class like that. Just the reward is good. Get so much XP. And the scarab in particular. Maybe I get the armor. Maybe I could get off this continent a little sooner than I hoped. I still need the shiny brass shield though. I feel like that's probably my essential piece before I leave, because I want to be able to potentially avoid some roots, avoid some crowd control. I know it's not much, but 10. It was harsh at the beginning. Your Enchanter of the Breeze had a 3-minute duration. You had to individually cast it. They changed it to 15 minutes within 6 months. Oh, good. People must have hated doing that. Like you, how bad was, like, did you want to quit because of that, or you stuck with it for the 6 months of doing it and felt the relief? Because I can imagine just putting people on ignore. You want buffs? Ask somebody else. Probably wouldn't last long in that guild. I was a warrior. I never. You did quit because of that. Yeah, I mean, they reduce your whole play time to just one task, one boring task. You become a buff bot, and that's you know, it's not what you signed up for. You signed up for exploration, adventure, true discovery, and I did like the way that if you discovered something, it would like note it right in the item description. Am I remembering this correctly? This I thought was one of the big draws. If you were the first person to see an item, or I think discover a location even, or certain like lore pieces, something, whatever it was, it would put your name for all to see. At least for that server. I don't know if there's one list or separate list for the server, probably per server. But it was I thought that was cool. And I'm pretty sure I even discovered some of this like noob yard stuff because I was like that excited and that plugged in on day 1. And I swear by like day 2 I was just so, I think it was the grouping, honestly. I think like I just had some really bad experiences grouping with randoms. And, plus, like I said, the super high bar that I'd set in my head of how good the game was gonna be. And on the website, right, yeah, their web. I was really excited, and the website and the character creation discs had a lot to do with that for sure. Like they did a great job with marketing and promoting and all that stuff. Why am I back here? Oh yeah, because I was gonna buy arrows again. I'm shooting a different one this time. I think the arrow hit somebody different too. XP debt instead of XP loss, shared XP debt. Oh, maybe that's what I hated. There's just a lot of stuff that I don't remember exactly. I think that might have been my first taste of like automatic loot distribution too, and I think I was like getting like automatically like fucked over. I felt like just a lot of stuff was like uh not EverQuest to me. It's got to be a short spear Ishiwatari. I don't think any of the bandits have slashing weapons. I think they're always a piercer, unfortunately. I want a halberd so bad. What am okay, this definitely hit that bandit, but I feel like at least 2 of the arrows went into one of the other bandits. It's like that sometimes. That's why when I'm fighting a bow quester, I love to try to like get him to shoot something else. Like if they're in Chardock trying to bow quest inside, you know, get them to shoot freaking Sarnak or something. It's really funny. I think it's funny anyway. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh man, I gotta go to face the real world soon. Got like a half hour left. Whoa! That was nasty. Holy shit. You saw all that damage right there? That was not a good trade. I traded 4 damage for holy fuck, 45, 59. 59 damage for 4 damage? That is not a good trade. That's like getting backstabbed, except none of these backstab. Holy shit. For real. Nobody told me these things lied. Speaking of nobody told me the Derv's backstab. If you look at the wiki, it makes no mention. Special attacks, none. How about special attack backstab? Right? That's a special attack. Let's call it what it is. Dorn backstabs. You know, these are things that I found out the hard way. I lived, but it was close. Alright, I think I'm gonna run out of arrows on this. I got 10 arrows left. I got hit too hard. I think this is a zone and see if they split situation at this point. Unfortunate as it is. Ooh. A third player in the range is logged on. I'm 1. Conscript's 1. Who's number 3? I don't know. I'm zoning these. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they split at. Hoping for, you know, 1 lags behind a little bit. Oh, look who it is. Level 10 magician. Well, he better hurry up because I don't got too much time to play today. Or this morning. I'll have more time to play later, though. I do believe. I'd like to believe. There they are. Ooh, ooh, is that a split? Is that a little split? It's if it is a split, it's a very little split. Maybe when one goes over the hill. I'm sure that's not split. Archery 12. Let's see what we get. If this one shook a little loose. I got real lucky last night. First try, they split perfectly. Magician's in the zone now, so. It is what it is. They didn't split. Let me get my HP back. Let me get some arrows. It would have been nice to see those bandits split. Even if it was a yellow one by itself, like, I'd give it a shot. Probably have to zone. I'd give it a little shot. Really didn't come back with much in the way of money. Holy shit. Spider silk. That's like a stack. Conscript. Probably. You know, it's a phenomenon. It's a funny phenomenon. A fun phenomenon. Well. I mean, if I sell these, I can get a couple more stacks, but I'm really trying to stay disciplined and get, you know, the thing I want. The sewing kit that I desire. Oh, I zoned. I was trying to sit right before the zone line. I wasn't gonna zone. I hope I survive this. Could be bad. Anyways, let's get the HP back. Keep our head on a swivel over here. Yeah, we're just getting started. I got, hopefully not too long of a day today. That's my hope. I don't know, though. I got a EQ PvP clip to upload sometime today, right? It's going to be 111 days in a row of EQ PvP every day. If that sounds crazy to you, it is. It is crazy. Crazy cool. And also I've been going live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. At Chewy What a Wookie. It's Big League Chewy on YouTube. Let me. This says latest clip, and I have not updated this. I've done like so many since then. Maybe not on YouTube though. Anyway, it'll bring you to the channel at least. These are useful links. Take them. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this link. All right. Almost back to full HP. I don't know how much adventuring I'm gonna do right now. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta, you gotta know when to protect the egg, right? I think it's foolish to think you can do otherwise. You gotta really, you gotta be realistic about what you can do right now. My options include hug guard, right? Such as right now, we can hug guard. We can leave guard and get root locked by an earth pet, right? That's an option. I have no save magic gear yet. No shiny brass shield to lean on. You know, we can do that. We can leave the guard and potentially get root locked. The downside to that is re-rolling egg hunt, right? The upside to that is potentially sneak a little XP. Right? There's some risk versus reward there, sure. Or Playing alt for the next 20 minutes. I don't have a problem with that. Oh shit. Where's your pet? He does have a smoldering brand, right? I've seen it before. Where's his pet? You would think that would hit him, right? You're shooting downhill. Why is that not? Well, I could do this for 20 minutes. I don't mind this. Ooh, that was a big slash. Wish I had a halberd though, right? We're hitting him for like almost 20 right now. I think 18 with the rusty. He needs this jousting practice. This is good. This is a good move. Practice makes perfect, Colonel. You're only red to me. Uh-oh, he's... Uh-oh, he's fizzling spells over here. What's that mean? What's he doing? What's he doing? Damn, the forecast changed. It was supposed to be cool. I saw the forecast that it was going to be cool this morning, and now it's like going to be hot. Come on. I was so excited about a cool week. A cool start to the week. I called it a fresh slate, or clean slate, or whatever I called it. I was so excited. Like, actually, no. He got J-boots too, huh? Or something. He got a Sal. He's fast as fuck. He just nuked himself. You saw that? Oh my goodness. Nuke yourself again. Right? Oh, what the fuck this guy's thinking? Right? Delco Donnie, how you doing? He's trying to bait me to the guards, maybe? Or away from the guards? Shit. Shit. Alright, good. I got my bearings again. I know, that's what I'm afraid of, honestly. Like, he's trying to bait me, and I was about to fall for it for a sec, you know? He wants me to tunnel vision away from the guards so he can summon the Earth Pat. I know this game. Alright, he's out of here. Good. I almost fell for that shit, honestly. He's too fast. That's the funny thing. Like, I can't believe I was actually hitting him, because he definitely had at least J boots. Like, I had no business hitting him. But whatever. That's how you want to play. Hey, everybody's free to enjoy EverQuest they want, the way they want. I did waste some arrows, though. I think he's trying to wear me down. It's a battle of attrition. I shot, like, at least, what, 10 shots at him? Something like that. Oh, more than that. I think. I don't know. Gotta be careful of that attrition. I need some more money. Need some more arrows. Need some more XP. Need some more levels. Need some more scarab gear. I need a shiny brass shield. I feel a lot more confident with a shiny brass shield right now, I'll tell you that. Anyways, we're just gonna start over here. I probably got another 15 minutes or so. Let's see what we could get into in 15 minutes. I would sure love to find a rusty halberd in the next 15 minutes. You know, fingers crossed. That would make my, that would really make this run feel like it's just getting started. I could probably, count quite a few eggs that had the rusty halberd by level 5. You know, quite a few. If they didn't have the halberd, they at least had a rusty two-hand sword. Usually I'm finding those in the first couple levels. I don't know how it's been so dry in the Caladim newbie yard. I think I was level 4 before I found a rusty dagger. That was my first rusty weapon. And then at level 5 I found a second rusty dagger. That's rough. Times are tough in Caladim. All right. I almost fell for that other path. I was like, wait a sec, why am I going northwest? I shouldn't be going north. I should be going west-west. I'm gonna destroy the short sword. I've been keeping it too long. I was keeping it because I was using the dagger. I wanted to have a one-hand slash to fall back on, but now I finally upgraded it to a rusty one-hand slash. Woohoo! Not a good rusty one-hand slash, but better than a dagger for what I'm doing. What time is it? 2 a.m. I'm gonna say I can maybe hit the bandits. That's probably my best bet. Let's just go hit the band. Travel carefully. Goblin superhighway over here. Uh-oh, is that a goblin? It is. Town goblin. No south speed, but just avoid it. I don't know. What do you think about that mage? You think he didn't summon his pet because he's trying to be less unfair? Or you think he didn't summon his pet because it's a liability and I keep getting him to aggro guards with it? I think it was the second one. I think he's sick of me making him run away from guards. I knew I would do it to him again. Oof. Yellow. I'm trying to rush to the bandits because I probably won't even have time for a second round of pops, but if I can capitalize on this round, that's good, clean fun. Wukong bandit. Hell yeah, skill up. Yeah. Happy 777. What's going on? It sure is. It's everything P99 blue has and P99 green has, except for, you know, the population amount. And also we got PvP. So it's fun. It's cool. It's different. But it's still EverQuest, you know? We're not so different. We just check /who a lot. Look over our shoulders like we're paranoid. But it's just it's only paranoid when it's unjustified. I think it's justified. It's 4 level range, so like as a level 7, I gotta watch out for the level 11s. And the level 3s better watch out for me. No, I'm not picking on level 3s. I've been pretty nice as Egg Hunt. Except for to that one guy. I attacked that one guy because I thought he was after me. But it turned out he was fleeing the same magician I was. And we could have probably, like, you know, held hands and fought him together. But instead I beat him up and sent him to his death. My bad. I felt bad after I saw him get yellow texted. I saw that he got killed in the other zone by the same guy that I had been fighting. It was like, oh man. At the very least, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, you know? But I'm playing solo, self-found hardcore, so I mean, my first instinct is not you know, to assist anybody, right? I gotta look out for number one egg over here. Egg hunt the 10th. This one's got the eye of the tiger. I got a good feeling about this one. it's a lifestyle. I never thought I would enjoy hardcore EverQuest, and I've been totally hooked. Over 8 hours into this egg, I got kind of a disgusting amount of time into the egg hunt project, but I think it's time well spent. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying EverQuest, so maybe it's you know, less linear enjoyment, but it's still enjoyment. Alright. This is what I was afraid of. It's going to hit morning, and the bandits are going to stop popping before I even get to kill them again. Yeah, it's the journey, not the destination. Egg Hunt the 9th was level 17 and going great. And then I went link dead. I had a client crash. Accidentally alt-entered, and the reset device failed, and I was fighting a derv, and I died. So, RIP Egg Hunt the 9th. Long live Egg Hunt the 10th. This time, yeah. Straight up. I was 42 hours and 42 minutes in on the last run. So yeah, I'm dead serious about this. Yeah, this stuff's. Tell your friends. Tell everybody you know. There's the complete madman on the loose. He's playing classic EverQuest, and he's doing it. He's doing just great. Okay, tell him he's doing just great. I got a rusty axe. I really wish I had a rusty two-hander. It just fits my strategy better. It would fit my build better. I don't have that. Still looking. Still on the hunt. Some sort of rusty two-hander. I'm getting to the level where I might find a bronze two-hander before I find the rusty, though. And that, I would love that. But anyway. Still looking. Right, Swish. I think the funny thing is that nobody's told me that yet. Right? I think it's just one of those, like, glass house. You can't throw rocks in a glass house type situation. I think, you know, who knows? Maybe somebody started to type it and then hit that backspace button once they read it up to themselves, you know? Who knows? We're all on our own little hamster wheels. As long as we're having fun. And like I said, I never thought I would enjoy hardcore EverQuest. I made Egg Hunt as a silly little Easter special stream. It was a Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025. It was last year on Easter. I made Egg Hunt Senior, and it was a group found hardcore. And then anyway, revitalized it for 2026, doing solo. And I've been, ever since Easter, I've been so hooked. A proc axe. Ooh, maybe. I know there's one in, High Pass. I know there's one in Wrath Mountains. Axes that proc. There's... South Karana's got something, right? I don't think the one in South Karana procs, the one I'm thinking of. But it wouldn't be bad. But I probably got a good... Oof, I gotta get another, like, dozen levels at least before I head out that way, I think. We'll see. I would love to. I got big plans for this egg. I always say you can't like shatter your hardcore run dreams unless you have big dreams to start with. So dream big. This time we're going all the way. I'm gonna get a shiny brass shield again. I'm gonna get the full scarab suit again. All 3 pieces. I'm gonna get 2 derv rings again. We're gonna get 2 taskmaster earrings again. And then yeah, we're gonna get a better weapon than last time for sure. Big dreams. Big dreams. I'm gonna kill a skeleton. I'm gonna pick a good target. Got time for like one last kill, I think. And then I gotta go face the real world. But I'm gonna face it a champion. gonna stand tall. I'm gonna, you know, ride high. I'm gonna roll on. Zeg gets up early. You know, I think I'm going to do another early morning Rise and Grind stream tomorrow, but not on Twitch. I keep my Twitch schedule very consistent. You can set your watch to it. Tuesday is supposed to be Tuesday, which is my afternoon variety stream. That's the one day a week you'll catch me on Twitch playing something that's not EQ. So when you see me playing whatever I happen to be playing that's not EQ, don't fear. Don't say Chewy quit. He quit EQ. He gave up on Egg Hunt. He couldn't handle it. Don't say that because it's untrue. I did not quit EQ. One day a week playing a different game. But anyway, Thursday morning I'll be back to Rise and Grind over here. But my point is I'm going to be on TikTok. I'm going to be on YouTube tomorrow morning, I do believe. I'm going to set my alarm early. And get some more Egg Hunt time in. Because I got to sneak in the time somewhere. I got a lot of work to do to get back to where I was last run. Before I crashed and died. Yeah, thank you, Ishiwatari. We got a Discord. Consider that link your personal invitation. Come on down. The water's fine. It's called the swamp. You're going to love it. We got Warhammer enjoyers in there. We got music enjoyers. We got, you know, Magic the Gathering gatherers and magicians. And, of course, many EverQuest enjoyers from all walks of EverQuest life. Uh-oh, we got a third player in range on. Watch out, I know what's happening. He found his opportunity. He said, now is my chance. Oh yeah, and Happy, if you didn't know, this is also the PvP. Oh, you did know that. Yeah. So I'm playing hardcore and I'm playing PvP and I'm streaming it. So you can already imagine. It gets a little spicy. It gets fun. I need to connect with the skeleton hard. Oh my god, come on. Come on. This is spicy. There we go. Come on. Oh, don't do it to me, Skelly. Whew. Whew. I got an upgrade. A little cloth wrist. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But I don't got band-aids. What's your bandaging right now? That was fun. That was exciting. What a good end to a great stream. And was my paranoia justified? Yeah, he's back. He's back. We just fought this magician. He ran away with his superior run speed and camped out because he was getting just spanked. He was getting whooped on. And he's higher level. That's the crazy part. He's Redcon. He's trying to jump me. It's funny stuff, but he might get brave over here. There's no guards nearby for me to, you know, get him to drag his pet near. So he'll feel a little braver, I'm sure. But he's too late. I gotta go. It's 8. You know, the stream goes from 6 to 8. So anyway, I really appreciate everybody hanging out this morning. Even sketchy ass gnomes, whatever. Thanks for being here. You know, couldn't do without you, nor would I want to. I always have fun. I love Mondays. So, you know, enjoying EverQuest on a Monday morning, it comes naturally to me. I wake up early, I set the alarm, I lock in, I clock in, I get the coffee going. Happy. I'm glad you made it here too, you know? Anybody who's new, like, so happy you're here. One Girl Army, thanks for being here. Swish 2, thanks for being here. Functional Parrot, good to see you as always. Thanks for being here. Ishiwatari EQ is, you know, I'm happy to have you back. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yonder Wiley, Frank and Beans, Delco Donnie, Conscript, everybody who stopped in this morning. I really appreciate you. The Dude, keeping the streak alive. Rook Fan Skeletal. Oh man, we've had a great turnout this morning for an I Love Mondays Rise and Grind morning. Schmo Night. Cha Supportful. I don't want to leave anybody out. Phobos Demos.
There he is.
Hey, yes, thank you for that follow, Happy. You're not gonna regret it. I go live 4 times a week on Twitch, like clockwork. I'll be here. And yeah, let's quit while we're ahead. Get out of here before anything happens to this egg. This egg's fragile. We gotta protect this egg from big scary gnomes. Big scary gnome that's you know, bandaging himself up because he got walloped. Had to run away. Nah. I'll see you next time. I'm not gonna talk too much trash because he'll keep trying it. It's not the last we'll see of him. Let's stop the timer. I started the timer a couple seconds early. We stop the timer a couple seconds early. It all works out. Keeping it honest. But anyway, I'm gonna go lead a raid, find another EverQuest or EverQuest adjacent channel to enjoy with you. And I'll see you next time. Peace.